I would love to know if it was a case of new games committee staff choosing to take this game, because God knows this game's been rejected enough times, and the feedback I'd received in previous years indicated that they just didn't really want to take this category. So it could be that it's just like new people making the decision and they have better taste in speedruns. You never know. Like, I understand why a non-runner of this game would more so want to see the hard difficulty speedrun, which is what they effectively asked for, but, like, it's really obvious to anyone who, like, pays attention to this run a bit, or, like, plays this run for a little bit, that even though easy mode is, like, you have a lot of supers and you just spam the super attack, there is a hell of a lot of micro-optimization in this. Like, hard is just not a better speedrun, in my opinion. It's just a lot slower because you have less tools to work with. Like, yes, it's a better, quote-unquote, showcase of technical skill because you have to survive against, like, long boss fights without having a lot of supers to use, but it's just not better as a speedrun, in my opinion. And I'm qualified to say so because I'm the world record holder. Exactly. Like, it feels to me like a very archaic Speed Demos Archive attitude of, like, if you're not running on the hardest difficulty, what are you doing? Real speedruns run on the hardest difficulty. Like, yes, I understand it's a good technical showcase that looks more impressive to, like, you know, non-runners who aren't familiar with the finer details of how a run actually goes, but when the run itself is easier, you have more room to worry about the micro-optimizations, and it carries an increasingly higher roll. Like, if I'm going to run this on hard difficulty, I care most and foremost about not dying, having a deathless run, which in a lot of games it's like that should be the absolute bare minimum. Like, baseline, you should expect that a world record should be deathless, but in Omega Factor Hard, that's about as good as you can really ask for, whereas in Easy, on all the boss fights and all the mini-boss fights, I'm able to care about saving all the frames possible. Hey, you can't do this strat for this boss on hard.
You fucking lang me!
Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, thank you very much. So, fun fact, so far this year, I have 3 US trips to my name. Like, SGDQ is going to be my 4th time to the US in 2025. So, hopefully, yeah, I think the precedent so far is good. I totally understand why people have, like, the trepidation about traveling, but me personally, I have not had any difficulties to speak of with traveling to the US. Like, maybe that will change, but I'm not as anxious as I was in the past, let's put it that way. I could have been a little faster, but whatever. Yeah, I think that's kind of like, I don't want to say it's like the problem with this rhetoric, but like, the fact that you will definitely hear about all of the worst horror stories that people have with like fucking, you know, ICE and border control and whatever else, it can definitely give people the impression that it is a more widespread problem than it is. Like, some people, like, you know, act as though it's basically a coin flip whether you're going to get through border security, and it's like, that's just not true. Like, yes, the worst things that happen to the people who get it the worst, like, it's awful and those things shouldn't happen to them, but it is still the vanishingly small minority of total people coming into the country. And that's, like, easy to lose sight of when you're just seeing, like, headline after headline of, oh, this happened to this individual person. Yeah, like, you know, flights are, like, multiple flights per day are going into, like, so many airports across the country. Like, obviously, it's not happening to everyone. Cool, thanks. Okay. Bad fucking frame roll, though. Jesus. Like, this fight is one of the best examples of the micro-optimizations that you can actually pay attention to here. There are a lot of very small frame window inputs that are completely non-apparent if you are not familiar with the speedrun. Like, most of these transformations, I'm starting the attack on basically the first or second frame that I can actually start doing damage. And it really matters on all of the transformations if you accidentally do that early, and on the fish transformation, it really matters if you do that late. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, that sucks. That kind of works. That's not amazing. That wasn't great. That was supposed to be a finger laser, but doesn't really matter. I have attempted hard mode, yes, and it is very appropriately named. It's very difficult to even finish. It really behooves you as the player to get some extra optional upgrade points just so you have a bit more firepower and survivability. Like, there are a lot of instances where it's like if you don't get a certain set of upgrade points, you will, like, it makes the difference between being one-shot or two-shot by certain damage sources. What I was trying to avoid. Good. That's more difficult to gauge than it appears. Oh, fuck off. Troll. Okay, I'll take that.
You fucking lang me!
That was a lot worse than I thought, actually. I didn't think the silo was that bad. Right, speaking of gambling sections... That was okay. I had a few good damage boosts there. Helps. The RNG on left and right just wasn't amazing there. You want as many platforms on the right as you can get because they exit the screen sooner. Oh, why am I missing that guy? Come on. I'm going to change my position here a little because I'm clearly doing something consistently wrong here, being too low, I think. Well, kind of just have the opposite problem there. That strat is just a lot tougher than it looks, I guess. And the other thing as well, like, comparing, like, the easy and hard runs, is, like, because you die in so many few hits in the hard run, there are so few of, like, these strats that I'm doing here where you can damage boost to set yourself up for absolutely optimal positioning. There's such few instances of that you can even do in the hard run, because you just can't survive the hits. Whereas in easy, there's so much damage boosting you can use tactically in auto-scroller sections to get good setups for certain waves that just allow you to clear them faster.
Devil's
Alright,
fucking
that helps.
shit. No, I'm not loaded, Ken! I'm not shit,
Good. Fuck you. Lost a bit of uptime there. Like, this auto-scroller in particular, on hard, this is very difficult to even really survive. Like, you can't really think about taking good damage boosts here. That was bad, though. Oh, fuck off, dude. Really poor RNG. So that's an example of a good damage boost. Being able to hit that last enemy on the first possible frame. That's how you do the wave quickly. A lot of the individual waves in this game are solely dictated by, like, the pace of getting through the wave is dictated by how quickly can you kill the last enemy and make it leave the screen. Which, in many cases, is logically just an extension of how soon can you start damaging the enemy. It's a bad attack. Not very good. Fight. He's not. Yeah, I knew he was still alive. Dickhead. Fine. That's where I needed. Because I needed to be able to potentially survive a damage boost there. Unfortunately, bad stage.
Are you fucking lying to me?
No, fuck off. Basically no chance of this being a PB now. Reframer, that's a mistake, but I can still just mash the attack. If I do this fast enough, it'll still hit him before he exits hit stun. The main thing there is you need to use at least one shot on Denko, because if you just chain arm cannons, you push him off screen. That's why, like, even though you can do it physically fast enough, that's why you can't really get away with it. Good Brontus though. I seriously just do that? Shouldn't make a huge difference, but that's really silly. Well, let's see how much of a difference it makes. Didn't really make a difference there. I should put this point in correctly. Hey, I've got extra jets for Pluto, lol. That's pretty funny.
I haven't seen one of these in time.
That's really funny, actually. PB with a upgrade mistake, lol. Yeah, that's very funny.